From WTDG Toledo, Bridges, with your host, Donnie Miller, connecting our community with information about issues and opportunities.
Hey, good Sunday morning and welcome to Bridges. I'm so excited to have you with us this morning. We're talking about lots of fun stuff, but stuff that you need to know to have a wonderful summer. We're always talking about paying it back here, the importance of paying it back, the importance of giving back to your community. And we've got two folks with us today from Monroe Bank and Trust in Monroe, Michigan, who are experts at giving back and paying it forward. I'd like to introduce them to you right now. We have Diana Lingle, who is the Enlist Coordinator. We're talking about a program called Enlist, who's the Enlist Coordinator at Monroe Bank and Trust. Yes. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. I really appreciate your coming all the way down.
Nice
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
And we've got Amanda Phoebus, who's the Senior Marketing Officer at Monroe Bank and Trust. Yeah, I'll shake your hand too. Good morning. How are you?
Us.
Oh, great to have you. This is an amazing program. It's so much fun and it's so important. And it's just so cool that Monroe Bank and Trust, we're going to say that a lot during the course of the show,
Great.
that Monroe Bank and Trust has put the energy and the effort into doing this for so very long. I read that this is the 30th anniversary of this program.
Very proud of that, yes. It was
Wow.
our 30th year. Started in 2004, or 1984. Just kicked back there a little bit. Yeah, 1984 was our kickoff year, and this year is our 30th anniversary, so we're doing things all throughout the year to celebrate that.
Well, let's talk to folks. Tell folks what Enlist is all about.
Enlist stands for Employees Now Linked in Service Together, and basically banks, in particular community banks, have always been engaged in their communities. But what Monroe Bank and Trust is, they formalized this great program so that it was organized and a great way to organize all of the requests that come in. And then everyone at all levels in the organization can get involved and give back to the community. So,
Well, lots of corporations these days think that it's important to give back, but what's the impetus for you guys to give back? Why is this important to Monroe Bank and Trust?
our community success is our success. So, really involving everyone in all the different levels of the organization. And then it's a 365-day-a-year program. We've been out there on Christmas and different serving meals, and the range of activities that the program does and the Enlist help assist with is pretty unique.
Pretty amazing. What kinds of things do you do?
We do several, we work mostly with nonprofit organizations, or solely with nonprofit organizations. So we're contacted by several different, we have Holiday Camp that's up in Monroe, which is handicapped children go there throughout the summer, and we go there and we take them lunch and spend the afternoon with them. We take the popcorn machine along with us. We have 2 vintage popcorn machines that are offered out throughout the community as well. So people will contact us and ask if the machine is available, and we'll put it on our calendar, and our wonderful maintenance department delivers it out to the event, and then we send some volunteers out to make the popcorn and distribute it to the guest.
And your service area includes Northwest Ohio as well, right?
It's right in our footprint. So really the Michigan-Ohio border up to Plymouth and Northville, north, and most recently over in Lenawee County and Tecumseh.
Wow.
So we just opened a new loan and wealth management office there. So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
And really the range of activities, we go into schools and we help them run their auctions, and it really helps take the burden off of the nonprofit so they can get back to business and take care of their most important thing, is raising money. So our people kind of step in and fill that gap, and we bring the expertise to kind of take the event and run with it.
Any organization is eligible for your help?
It's nonprofit.
Any
primarily
nonprofit?
Yeah, we work with United Way, several churches, several schools. Right now it's big for schools, wrapping up the end of the year, so we're doing a lot of carnivals and whatnot at schools. And
of course, all the big names, Red Cross, March of Dimes, all of the names you're familiar with, we step into our area and help. So.
Do you bring staff as well as other resources with you to the event?
Well, a lot of times, we'll get requests in the community for financial assistance, but sometimes, almost more importantly, is bringing that staff to fill
Absolutely.
that void.
Absolutely.
So that's where
That's
we
for
can
sure.
really give back in both ways. And then the other thing that's kind of unique with Enlist is, of course, corporations are requested for financial assistance. What Enlist has done is we've asked our employees to fundraise on their own. So every year, and maybe you can talk a little bit more about the fundraising process, but we choose nonprofits and our employees fundraise out of their own dollars in addition to the Monroe Bank and Trust money that we give. But
Yeah, how successful is that to have your employees fundraise on their own?
Well, we started in 2002 fundraising, and we picked this year we have 4 different organizations that we're fundraising for. And each month we do a Gene Day throughout the bank, and we raise usually about $1,000 a month just in an employee Gene Day. Really? So the first quarter is one organization. This quarter is actually going to be the Bedford Senior Citizen Center, and they will get the 3 months Gene Days for that quarter. And as well, at the end of the year, with the 4 organizations, we'll split any other funds that were raised over and above. So they'll usually walk away with, I don't know, $3,000 or $4,000 in addition to what they get at the end of the quarter. We do fundraisers where we have quarter manias going on. We just did a spring swing celebration, which was a branch bank event on Friday where the CEO came out and made hamburgers and hot dogs with us, and then we had sold box lunches, and we had some of our retail administration staff send that out to the branches. We had a delivery system, so we made over $1,000 on that. So continuous projects going on to raise money.
And we've done recipe books and cookie days, cookies, pizza
Fun
kits,
stuff.
all that stuff
Yeah.
that you're familiar with. And we have about 360 employees around there, and about 80% of the employee base participates in Enlist, and the others, volunteer through.
It sounds like you guys have just made this a part of your culture. That it's,
is.
you know,
Absolutely
It is.
has.
It's,
Like if you
it's
don't
encouraged
come
and-
work with you, don't come work with you guys if you don't understand the importance of
Yeah.
paying it forward.
You almost feel left out if you're not a part of the Enlist
Really?
program.
What a
yeah,
great-
it's
that's
great
cool.
camaraderie throughout the bank for the employees. So
The resources that Monroe Bank and Trust has put behind this program speaks to the support. Of course, it's nice for people to go out and volunteer, but they do get a little something. They have the opportunity to earn up to 5 additional vacation days a year,
really?
which who doesn't want another week's vacation?
Yeah.
So Monroe Bank and Trust really encourages this, and they recognize the employees for getting out there.
And you've got some
working.
huge number of employees that are participating in this program.
Yeah, it's
like
about
80%.
Yeah.
80% of all of your employees are engaged in this process.
And so I believe the average in the United States of volunteer hours is about 3 hours a year, whereas our average is for our employees is around
I would say 20 probably.
20?
30
Yeah.
hours.
Let me check my notes here because I saw this amazing amount of hours. 6,000 hours of service, 163,000 man hours.
We are now over 185,000 hours of volunteer service to our community.
And we average about 8,000 hours a year.
Wow.
So we're adding to that every day.
Well, and you guys have gotten some pretty important recognition
Yeah.
for this program as well. You
We
want to tell
have.
us?
Sure, we get a Presidential Service Award. This is the individual Presidential Service Award. This is given to, last year we had 27 volunteers earn this award.
And that's for
this-
100 hours worked or more
Yes,
in the year.
You'll get a bronze award if you work over.
That happens to be yours, Diana, I
It
noticed.
is, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not tooting my own horn here or anything.
That's okay.
I thought it would be handy. Grabbed it off the desk. So we had 25 people earned the Bronze Award, which is 100 hours, between 100 and 249 hours. Anything over 250, you receive a Silver Award. We had 2 volunteers receive the Silver Award this year. And then we had a Gold recipient last year that received over 500 hours in 1 year's time.
So break out your calculator. How many
Yeah.
weeks of work
Yes.
is that?
Yeah.
It's really great, and we want to celebrate that.
Yeah,
So-
we're very proud of the program.
So, but it's only for folks who work at your institution.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad. I was just about to volunteer.
Come and work for us. We'd love to have you.
available. Yeah.
And
great program.
you won another award as well?
This is a group award. This is the Presidential Service Award
let's
for
be
the
careful.
entire group.
Can we get
So-
that?
And it's signed by the president. So
Yes.
this is Barack Obama, and we have
And it's a gold award. This is for over 4,000 hours of community service, which we had over 10,000 last year alone. So yeah, we're very proud of this. I think this is our 12th year receiving this award, and we have them hanging in the bank.
So
headquarters.
how do you measure the impact Diana, of what you guys do?
People know our green shirts.
Yes.
You know, whenever
So
we
when
go
you
out,
go out, you wear
Yeah,
the green shirts and
we
people
do.
know those.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they say, we see you all over the place, and
Where's
we're
your
like, that's great.
popcorn?
Yes.
So you're getting to be known for your popcorn,
And we really know that we're filling that gap, and the organizations perhaps wouldn't be as successful if we didn't have the staff to be able to go and assist them.
Yeah.
So,
Any places that are your favorite places to work? I know that's probably not fair to ask.
You know, we do so many, and we do a lot of actual church auctions. They do a lot of fundraisers, and they really rely on us to come and run their program as far as cashing out their customers. We bring in our credit card machines from our business services department, and any nonprofit has the capability to contact them as well, or the opportunity to contact them for the use of these machines for their auctions.
Yeah, let's
So-
talk about that for just a second. How does someone get you to come and work with them?
You can request us online, and that's the way I usually request that they or go online to our website, and there's a volunteer request form on there. Fill that out and send that. Once you hit submit, it comes directly to me. And then I put that on a calendar, and then about 2 weeks before the event, I send a notice out to our volunteers, and then they are put into the system, and then the number of volunteers changes for each project. So if there's 2 volunteers for this one requested, we hit a random button and 2 volunteers are flooded over to go and work that project. And we take the program very seriously, so if you are selected, we expect you to maintain that commitment, and you know,
501c3 is required?
Yes.
Nonprofit, 501c3. Educational
yes.
institutions, yes, you mentioned.
And the
you
other
mentioned
thing
that.
with the educationals, we have our MB Teach program, our partnership and education program, and we really are focused on financial literacy too at the bank. We found that there was a gap there, and
Significant gap
yes,
there,
and
yeah.
so we found that if we formalize these programs, which we'll have to come back and talk more about those.
Yeah, I'd really like to.
Yeah, but it's
really
it's
helps.
really good.
You know, Monroe County is so lucky to have you guys. This is such a great opportunity for that community, and you should be really proud of what you do.
we are. And thank you for the opportunity to come in and
Yeah,
talk
You
about
are
it.
so
Absolutely.
welcome, and you'll have to come back and talk
Yeah.
to us, Amanda,
I'd love
about
to.
about the other programs that you're working on. So we're going to go away for just a second, but we'll be right back.